we are. This is number 7 on Tuesday. So we're going to start with, and I've written them on the board, we're doing it a little bit different this time. Jovan runs 2/3 of a mile in 3/4 of an hour. If he continues at this rate, how far can Jovan run in a full hour? So this is a unit rate problem. We're going to go ahead and set up a unit rate where we're going to compare hours or time. Actually, let's change that. We're going to do distance and divide that by time to get a unit rate. If I look up here, I know that Jovan can run 2/3 of a mile in 3/4 of an hour. Now, when I look at this, this is what we call complex fraction. There's a fraction, 2 fractions within a fraction. I'm going to make this equal just for the sake of making this, and there's a couple ways to shorthand this, but we're going to do all the steps just so it makes sense. I'm going to make this equal to another fraction. If I'm comparing distance over time, I'm looking for what it is in a full hour. So a full hour, 3/4 of an hour versus 1 hour. So I need to figure out this proportion. My value x is going to go over the line because this is the value that I'm searching for. Cross multiplying 3/4 times x is 3/4 x. And then 2/3 times 1 is equal to 2/3. When I do this, I need to get rid of 3/4. In order to get rid of 3/4, I need to do the reciprocal of 3/4, which is 4/3. Because when I multiply 3/4 by 4/3, that's going to equal just 1x, which is what I ultimately want. So if I multiply by 4/3 over here, I need to multiply by 4/3 over here. And again, there's another way to do this. It's a little bit shorter steps. If you get to the same answer, perfectly fine. I'm now going to multiply across. 2 times 4 is 8. 3 times 3 is 9, so it's 8/9 of a mile. Now what I always ask myself is I go back to the problem and I say, does this make sense? 8/9 of a mile in 1 hour? He ran 2/3 of a mile in 3/4 of an hour. That makes sense because 2/3 and 8/9 are relatively close to one another, and 3/4 of an hour and one full hour are also close to one another. Let's move on to number 2. 2 divided by 9. Now, whatever comes first is what's got to go inside the box. So we're going to do 9 divided into 2. Okay? So again, let's go ahead and figure out how many times can 9 go into 2? It can't. So I'm going to put a 0 here, add a decimal, and add a decimal. I'm going to go ahead and drop a 0 over here because I can add as many zeros as I want past the decimal as long as it's to the right. 9 can go into 20 2 times. 2 times 9 is 18. Subtract out, I get another 2. I can keep going with this, but I can go ahead and let you know this is going to end up being a repeating decimal. So I'm just going to go ahead and round it to that point right there. All right, we're going to go ahead and move into number 3. I have the best videographer of the world today. It's a student, a mystery student.
You already know.
Okay, so we're going to go ahead and do our is over of equals percent over 100. This is not the 7th grade way of doing it. We use part over whole, but this is a very simple problem, so we're just going to submit it. Is 50%, 50%, 50%, that's going to go where my percent is. So 2 lines equal to one another. The 100 always stays in the same spot. 50 gets added in. Of 85, 85 is going to go in the of spot here. I don't know this mystery value. That's getting the variable. Cross multiply. X times 100 is 100x equals whatever 50 times 85 is. I'm going to do side math over here. 85 times 50 is going to give me a value of, you already have it for me?
4,250.
Shut up, girl.
Oh my goodness, we're starting.
Be quiet, Quinn.
4,250. Awesome. I have some helpers in here today after school, as you guys can tell. I'm going to divide the x by 100. That's going to cancel out that 100. And I'm going to divide this side by 100. X is equal to 42.5. Okay, last problem. Do we have room? Hope so. Okay, I have 2 fractions that are equivalent or equal to one another. So I'm going to go ahead and cross multiply. 6 times z is 6z. And I'm going to go ahead and put that little funny mark on the z just so I know that that's not a 2 or other random number. 11 times 0.12, another great place for some side math over here.
1.32.
1 point, well, okay, 1.32, wonderful, 1.32. Someone, or is someone using a calculator back there, or are we doing all by hands?
Yeah.
Okay, so I need to separate the 6 and the z. Okay, 6 times z is what this means, so I need to get rid of the times, and so I divide by 6. I divide on the left. I also divide on the right. Z is equal to, and I'm just going to do my side math. We're going to see who's faster, the teacher or the calculator.
Oh, I'm not even doing it. Well,
Okay, well then I'm going to win.
yeah.
Yeah, of course it is.
I got 2.2222 repeating.
So shouldn't you just like
No, excuse me, just 0.22. Okay? All right, and that's it.